What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. All right, so today what we have in front of us is a Dell Latitude E4310. Now, this is a very old laptop that some of you, if you're watching, you're probably still using. And honestly, old is gold. So what I'm going to go through is pretty much just a few things like how to replace your keyboard, how to replace your memory, your hard drive, or DVD ROM, um, and maybe some other stuff as well. All right, so the first thing that we want to do, you want to flip the laptop over, and then we're going to take the battery out. So let's use this tab here. I'm going to just pull the battery out. So that's the most simplest thing you can do there. This is this tab here. You pull it to the left, battery out. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at what's under this cover here. So we'll simply just unscrew this. This screw does not come out. So once you unscrew it, you can just simply take the cover out. So here we have our Wi-Fi card, and then this slot, you may have something, you may not have something. It may be empty like this. If you do not have this, I wouldn't worry about it. If you were already planning on putting something here, usually it's works with like a SIM card, so you can once you have this, you can put a SIM card in, and then you can access the 3G, 4G, perhaps maybe even the 5G network with this laptop. Now, if we want to see here, most of you may not know, but when we took the battery out, there's a slot here for a SIM card. So you can see the little icon there, and that's where you can put your SIM card if I'm not mistaken. All right, so I'll go ahead and keep that cover out. And then the next thing is this other cover here. So we'll do the same thing, just loosen it up. We don't remove these screws completely. Now, the reason why these screws don't come out, if I show you guys here, there's this little washer that holds the screw in place. So once you loosen the screws up, again, the cover just comes out. And here we have our memory. So there's two slots. Currently, each of these memory modules is just only 2 GB each. But if you want to take your memory out, we're going to go ahead and turn this over. There's these tabs here. You just pull them away from each other. The memory card pops up, and then you can just slide it out. And then we'll do the same thing for the other DIMM. Slide it out. So there's DIMM A, and then DIMM B is the top. And if I focus here on the memory module, it is a DDR3. Again, this one is 2 GB each, which is a total of 4. The laptop, I believe the maximum that it can handle is 8. So you can, if you want to upgrade this, you can get 2 4 GB memory cards. Just make sure that, when you look it up, make sure you put PC3, 10600S. You can even put 9-10-F0 or whatever your current memory slot shows. So that you can purchase compatible memory cards. You can't just buy any and expect it to work. All right. The next thing, let's see here. If you wanted to replace your hard drive, there are 2 screws you want to remove. So your hard drive is located here on the right-hand side. There's a screw right here, and then there's another screw that we want to remove right here. So these will completely come out. All right, and then we can keep them aside. And they're the same screws, so you don't have to worry about which one goes where. And then there's this area here where you can, maybe if you can put a nail, it'll be even easier to put a nail and then slide your hard drive out. So if you wanted to upgrade your hard drive, I recommend putting in an SSD, so it's a little bit faster. Now, this cover, to remove it, if you look on this side, there's nothing, but if we look on this side, there is a screw. So you simply just remove that screw, and then this area here, it's kind of has this tab that goes into that screw hole area there. So basically, when you replace it, just make sure that you put it in the same way. Don't flip it. If you flip it this way, it won't actually even fit. So it's a good thing. So to put this cover back on, whether on the same hard drive or a replacement, you want to first put that tab into the screw hole, and then you'll line up this screw hole. We'll take our screw and put it back in. And to put our hard drive back on, I'll show you guys that as I'm kind of working to put everything back on. The Wi-Fi card, again, if you were planning on replacing it, you have to take these radio connections off. There's 3 of them. There's labels basically. So if you look at the color, this one is black, this one is gray, and this one is white. It's pretty much the same. So it helps you know where to put each one where it goes basically when you put in the back. But it is held down by 1 screw as well. So once you take these out, you take out that screw, it comes out not like the memory card, but you just slide it out basically. You lift it and you slide it out. All right, so actually before I go ahead and put everything back on here, let me show you guys one final thing here. So if you wanted to replace your DVD ROM, which is located right here, there is 1 screw. So while we have this cover off where we remove the memory, there's a silver screw that you want to remove, and then keep that set aside. And then we'll go ahead and just pull our DVD drive right out. So pretty simple. If you want to replace this, everything is very simple. So that's one nice thing about these old computers, is that the fact that you can remove almost or replace the major kind of components without having to remove a whole cover and so forth. Now, of course, if you wanted to, let's say, reapply thermal paste, there's a lot more work that has to happen by removing a bunch of more screws and opening the laptop and so forth. I could cover that if there's a demand for it. I can make another video of how to almost fully disassemble the laptop, clean out the fan module, applying new thermal paste to the CPU and so forth, and perhaps of course even covering other components as well. Now, before I go ahead and show you guys how to open or replace your keyboard, let's go ahead and actually put everything back on. So we'll start with our DVD. So just slide it back, and you may have to kind of play around with wiggling it, because you want to see. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. You want this bracket to come here to the screw hole. So you just kind of have to kind of be patient with it, and because what would happen for me, for example, right now, I'm sliding it in and it's stopping right there. So there's something blocking it, or is this not lined up correctly? So bear with me while I go ahead and work this in, just like so. I'll take our screw and put that back on. And while we were just working here, let's go ahead and take our memory. So we'll fill our DIMM A. So what you want to do is the connectors here, the gold connection, when you slide your memory, slide it at an angle. You don't want to see that gold connection anymore. And then push it down, you'll hear a click. We'll do the same thing with our second one. As you can see, we don't see that anymore. Push it down, and then it clicks. And then we'll take our cover. There's these tabs. You just slide it, and then you can just screw it in. Now, don't push this down. You'll see this gap here. Don't push it down. Just simply screw it in, and it will adjust accordingly. All right. And then to cover this, since we didn't really take anything out here, we'll simply, again, tabs, slide them in, and then tighten our screw. And then for our hard drive, you want it basically where all the information is going to be facing down, because we want to screw in those screws into this area. If we look at the other side, there's nowhere we can basically put screws. So I'll just slide this in, and then you'll hear a click. We'll take our screws. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and flip our laptop, open it up, and to replace your keyboard, you need something like either a flathead or something similar to this, where you can just go into this little gap here and pry this cover out. So once you pry the cover out, you can slide it out. Don't worry, there's no connections. And then we will find a screw right over here. Now we'll go ahead and do the same thing with the left-hand side. We'll pry this up, take the cover out, and then we'll take our screwdriver, remove 1 and 2 screws. Now, if we flip the laptop over, there is some additional screws that we want to remove. Go ahead and remove this center 2 screws here where their docking connection is. There's 1 and there's 2. And I believe that should be it. Let's go ahead and give it a try now. I'm going to flip the laptop over. Go ahead and pop this up, and then you slide it this way. So that is how to remove the keyboard. Again, you can clean your fan from here. Now, if you do clean it, if you spray it with some air, make sure that you hold your fan with your finger as you clean it, because you don't want it to spin as you're spraying it. Otherwise, that could cause an issue with the fan module. We can see here that's where our SIM card would go. Now, again, I'll show you guys from here, the SIM card slot with the icon right there. This is exactly where it goes. Of course, you don't have to do this to put the SIM card in. And to put the keyboard back on, our connection or connector is here. That's the ribbon connector that goes in, so you don't have to worry about any tabs or anything like that. You just want to slide your keyboard in, and then we'll push it down. There's some clicks that happen here. And then what we'll do is we'll start with these screws here. So I'll take the first screw for the top right, and then the top left. And while I have this open, I'll take my power button cover, just work it in there, push it down. It clicks very easily. We'll do the same thing here. Push it down, and there's a click. Now we'll go ahead and flip our laptop one last time. We'll take our screws. These are connecting the keyboard. So there's 1, and that's 2. And finally, our battery. Now, depending on the battery that you have, this one does have a indicator. Anyways, you can try either way, or you'll know that the battery does not go in one way or the other. But if we also look here, you want to match this with this area. So we'll just slide our battery through the grooves, and it clicks right in place. And that is it. Again, if you guys want to see a more in-depth, fully disassemble for this laptop, if any of you still use it, I'm more than happy to do that in a different video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys on the next one.